Welcome back, guys, to another video on the channel. West Ham United are a gigantic football club. Tell me otherwise. Maybe I'm a little bit joking. Leicester City 0, West Ham 3. Back-to-back wins in the Premier League. What a team performance. What a result. I would have snapped off 6 points 4 games into the season. Looking at those fixtures, if you had said to me, Ben, will you take 6 points from the opening 4 games? I would have bit your hand off. I would have ran away with it. What a result. Right. It was that good of a result. I don't really know where I'm going to start with the talking points. Let's firstly talk about the starting 11. 8 changes from the side that lost to Everton midweek. Not a very good performance. However, Koufal, who signed on Friday, comes in on his debut at right wing back. And what a performance. West Ham, how about we can maybe go to Slavia Praha or Slavia, whatever you want to call it. Right? Let's get some affiliation going on. Can we, get some of the youngsters? Because Sukek has come in, now Koufal, who, leading into the game, everyone was talking about Harvey Barnes. He's in the England squad. What can he offer to England? Look how well he's doing for Leicester. All about Harvey Barnes and Vardy in the pre-match build-up. Don't get me wrong, fantastic players, played really well against Man City, and they were the real thorn in Man City's defence. However, you know what? Koufal has got him in his pocket. He's going to go home to probably a nice little rented apartment that he's just got, or a hotel, because he's literally just signed on Friday, and he is just going to take Harvey Barnes, despite the very good goal towards the end of the match that got disallowed, and just put him on the bed. He's out of the pocket. What a performance. Won his tackles, won his headers, and also at key moments in the first half, he tracked his run up really well. He could have easily done what a lot of the other defenders did and try and play a high line and then try and play an offside. But he went with the runners of Vardy, he went with the runners of Harvey Barnes, and he nullified them really, really well. Yes, it's only 1 game in and we don't want to, put too much pressure on him or just say he's the best right back we've had in years. But 1 game in, what a performance. Signed in on Friday, playing Leicester City, a team that went and beat Man City at the Etihad 5-2. What a performance. Now, the rest of the back line, Aaron Cresswell, 2 assists. What a ball in for the first goal. Antonio wins a free kick on the halfway line. He plays a quick ball, switches the play to Cresswell, opens it up and puts in a fantastic delivery. What a header, by the way. Gets the header across the goal. Kasper Schmeichel, no chance. Even if it wasn't on target, I'm sure Sukek would have bundled it in because he was there running in for the rebound. What a fantastic ball. And Cresswell, again at left centre-back, had a very, very good game. Angelino Ogbonna, again, what a centre-back he's been this last season. Last season, he was absolutely fantastic. This season, he's started how we finished last season. And I'll tell you what a performance. I think that image where Iheanacho was down the byline, he sort of cuts back, you see Ogbonna just sort of slide and he gets up straight away, wins the tackle, corner. What a performance again. Won his headers. Balbuena as well. Very, very good. Fabianski done what he had to do. Wasn't really involved in the match. Didn't really have much to do other than pick up out the disallowed goal from the back of his net. However, he didn't really have much to do. He passed the ball when he can. You know what? He didn't really have much to do, which is absolutely fantastic news. Masuaku had a very good game. Wasn't as effective as last week, but he still had a very good game. Now, moving on to the second goal, we had a throw-in, and Cresswell decides to go, you know what? Have it. And it was that high up, like he hit the ball so high in the air that the camera obviously couldn't actually catch the ball. So literally, you literally just see a ball land, and what a touch by Fornals. Now, this touch is so underrated because it's not one of those, it's coming over your shoulder. It's not one of those where you sort of use the top of your foot to control it. The ball's actually bounced as well. The ball bounces and he's had to get his studs on. So he's had to, whilst running, try and time the touch where the ball bounces and then his studs are sort of controlling the ball, so he's able to then run through it and score. And I'm not going to lie, when he was running through to take his shot, he was sort of losing balance. And obviously, the last couple of times that Fornals has played, he's had some very good chances where he's lost balance. However, he's taken it very smartly, left-footed, near post, Kasper Schmeichel wrong-footed, 2-0, going into half-time. What a first half. Now, second half. Leicester City changed the shape. Amati gets injured. They bring on Seng Unda. They signed from Roma on loan. Supposed to be a very good player. Whoever saw that dive, by the way, he glides past Ogbonna. Right, he goes past Ogbonna. Ogbonna sort of touches him on the shoulder and he falls down. And Ogbonna's literally just staring at him like, it's an absolute joke. In my opinion, if you're going to get rid of diving or try and at least nullify it a little bit, book him for that because it's a dive, end of the day. It's an absolute dive. Now, moving on to the third goal. So, all I can sort of remember is we're in our left-hand side of the pitch. We're in our sort of around third. Declan Rice has got two players pressing him. I think it's Tielemans and it may be Mendy. And he sort of turns out showing the composure. All these non-West Ham people say, Declan Rice can't pass forwards and he can pass sideways. Mate, yes, don't get me wrong. He hasn't played well for England, in my opinion. Maybe because he hasn't been used right under Gareth Southgate. He's a CDM. However, people that say that he can't pass, they can't pass forward, you've either watched one or two West Ham games because he's made over 100 league appearances for West Ham and we wouldn't make up crap about a player. You know, if we think a player is crap, we will tell you how it is. Declan Rice is by far our best player. And he turns on the ball, plays a fantastic ball in between the lines for Fornals, who carries the ball, and in times he's passed to perfection. A fantastic timed run by Bowen as well, who works hard. He gives you 7 out of 10s every single week, just on sort of work rate alone. And it's a fantastic finish. Composure, opens up his body and slots it into the bottom corner for 3-0. Now, literally, let's talk about what we made, what we could have possibly done a little bit better, because we couldn't have done, any better than we probably, done. Kufal says a lot that the only mistake that he probably made out the whole game was collecting that yellow card. I think it might have been Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes gets on the wrong side of him. He pulls him back. Sukik was out on the recovery run, so he probably would have swiped the ball away from Harvey Barnes. However, he takes one for the team. It was one of those, Leicester City were breaking. He probably didn't want to, take the risk because obviously Barnes does have pace. He could have easily nipped it round. Sukik, he takes a yellow card. That is literally the only mistakes that we made. And then, I'm not going to lie, the Leicester City goal at the end that got disallowed. Sometimes you've got to sit there and be like, that wasn't bad defended. It was such fantastic play by Leicester. In between the lines, 2 quick 1-2s between Harvey Barnes and Vardy. Fantastic goal. A fantastic finish. Sends Fabianski the wrong way. And unfortunately for them, just how their day goes is that it was disallowed. And also, actually, the only other time we got caught out was a ball played in between Balbuena and Vardy from Mendy, I think it was. And then Vardy obviously tried dinking the keeper and he put it wide. Other than that, Leicester City had yes, they had a lot of possession in deep areas with defence and a little bit in midfield, central areas with Tielemans. But we knew that before going into a game. The style of play they play, they like to get on the ball. They like to try and control the tempo of the game. However, when we won that ball back, we looked so frightening. And don't get me wrong, yes, people love possession. People love possession numbers. Oh, we had 60% possession. They didn't have a shot on target. Taking away the offside goal, because apparently they don't actually count that. They didn't have a shot on target. And for a team that has been scoring goals, 3 against West Brom, 5 against Manchester City, what a defensive performance. And you can see what it meant to defend the defence at the end of the VAR decision when it got disallowed. They were all cheering. They were absolutely ecstatic with the fact that VAR overruled the decision and it was offside. So what a team performance. David Moyes, you can work from home. On a realistic note though, David Moyes has set out this team against Arsenal. Fantastic performance. However, it was on the wrong side of a result. Fantastic performance against Wolves with a 4-0 victory. And a fantastic performance again today. Leicester 3-0 up. And I would like to see West Ham carry on this formation. Yes, there's going to be times where maybe we might have to switch it up in game. But 5-3-2, 5-3-2 or 5-2-3, whatever it was, like 2 wide players. Let's build a foundation now. Let's make this our style of play. And then come January, when we want to improve, we play your 5-3-2. All these bigger teams have a philosophy. They have a formation. They very rarely go away from that. And when they do want to sign players, they sign better players for that formation rather than changing the formation to fit the players. Does that make sense? So when we play 5-3-2 and there's a time where we might need an improvement eventually on a left-sided centre-back or a right-sided centre-back, we can then go and improve on those areas. when we need maybe another cover for centre midfielder, or we need another left winger, someone who fits the bill like Fornals, maybe who's actually a more of a traditional wide player, but you know, works hard as well, works hard just as equal as Fornals. However, offers a little bit more. He's a little bit more of a traditional winger, where Fornals is literally a cam playing on the left wing. Does that make sense? I want West Ham. Now, this formation suits the players we currently have got. Gets the best out of Masuaku. Cresswell's been fantastic in a left-sided free centre-half. Let's build from this. Let's build a tactical style of play from this. Try and get some signings that fit the mould, the formation, the work ethic that we're trying to build here. The wide players working hard, backtracking, fantastic work rate from both Fornals and Bayern. Antonio, I even forgot to talk about that guy. You know, I've been so talking about the team. What a performance again. I do feel sorry for Haller, but you can't drop... I know people, we would like to see Haller start, because don't get me wrong, he maybe have deserved to start, but unfortunately he's in a business where his striker, his competitor at the moment, is scoring goals, he's working his absolute socks off for the team. And every single time he comes off in the 85th minute, 86th minute, you can see that he's give you an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 for work ethic. And what a performance again. Course, Sancho, Evans, all kinds of problems, making very good centre-backs look average. That's what he's done the last couple of weeks. Cody, Bolly, Sancho, Evans made very good top 6, top 7 centre-backs look very average. Now, guys, I'm going to leave a debate. I was saying this to my dad. I know there's a lot of other England strikers, Ings, Calvert-Lewin is a similar maybe type to Antonio, probably obviously gets more goals, however, likes to run the channels, pretty physical. Could Antonio be an outside shout if he carries on this form for the season for England? The only reason why I say this is because he offers something that no other, maybe only Calvert-Lewin offers, and that is work rate, is the way he bullies defenders. He can get up into defences strong, really, really quick. Can Antonio be an outside shout for the England squad? Guys, comments down below. Let me know what you think of the West Ham game. West Ham 3, Leicester City 0. 6 points out of 4 games. What a start of the season. I predicted when I done my prediction that we'd probably get 2 or 3 points out of our first 7. To get 6 out of the first 4, I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Come on, you Irons. And I'll catch you next video. Oh, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as we're close to 1,000 subscribers. I'll catch you next time. Come on, you Irons.